This is our data.
When you retrieve them, where are you going to put them?
We put them back. That's why we built a place for them. We lock them. And we've gotten security from OES to look after here.
No. We have to get those who carry guns, please.
Yes. In fact, a thief.
Civil defense, like the one we got in Nasubiaro, the equipment that we got now. In fact, I'm going to give my personal money. We're going to be paying the guy monthly.
Yes.
I'm going to pay him before this weekend for my money.
Hey, Joe, my bad this arrangement.
So,
a thief even came. A thief came. The guy on night saw him and chased him. He climbed the fence. So they are already surveying.
We need more than
yes. 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 Okay. I think yes.
So only pay internship. What are you doing here?
Explain what these are all for.
Good morning, sir. Sorry, this is the community register. It's like this. This is the first form that will be used by the CDDs, which are community volunteers. It is to capture everybody in the community.
It's a census.
It's more of a census. Everybody in the community, their name enters it. This is about 50 sheets. And each can take 3 names. So they will write the name of everybody. So a CDD can actually have 30 of these.
So this one can take 500 names then?
Can take 500 names, yes, sir. So a CDD can actually have 30 of these based on the size of the community, the population. They will have this, be ordered for this. Each bundle like this consists of 40. And we ordered for 10,000 of it. 10,000 bundles. That is 40,000. That is 400,000 pieces, which we know will take the whole state.
Which should be adequate. We've made even provision for extra, just in case.
And for the 12 local government we've done, we've given out 2,960 of these. Because as we are going, we are giving them the materials they need to do the job. Like this is the training manual. It's like this. It has the overview of the diseases for them, the health workers you have, then the CDDs, all the 12,000 CDDs in the state will have this.
So that even if they don't have any knowledge of health, when they read this, it gives them an idea of what and the way to treat. Everything is there. All the information they need is there.
Though we'll have trained them, they will fetch with these, they can use it. Though they will all be trained, we'll fetch this to serve as a reminder for them. It will help them in their dosage too. If they get confused, the father will give them a dose code. The dosage is here.
They can always refer to this.
They can always refer to this. All of them will have one. It's 12,000 of them. They will hold it. At least it will help them. The medicine is drawn there. The bottles are drawn there, so they know for each bottle.
Move on.
We did 12,500 of these. We have already given out 5,000 already for the 12 local government we've done. These are the posters. There are 4 types, which are called the diseases. This one is for the cysto. This is for the cysto. This is for the river blindness. This is for river blindness. This was for the LF. We did 12,000 too. We have given out like 4,000 for the 12 LGAs. This is the frontline health facility. This is what the people in the health facility will use when the city have done their job. They've recorded the names. There's another file, another form that is outside. It couldn't enter here. But after they fill that one, that is a summary form. The city will fill this and the summary form. Then for each health facility, they have catchment areas. For the catchment areas, they will collect all the CDDs in the catchment area, and they will fill this, the health worker. When they fill this and they give us the form. We printed 1,500 of this. 1,500.
Because it's
Yes,
for health facilities. For health facilities alone.
All we do, we always do a little bit extra.
We do extra just in case.
For the air facilities, already we have given 480 to the 12 local governments. We've done. This is our banner. Type is yes. This is our banner. We did 4 of these.
Madam, you did all this. You got all this from Abuja?
No, from Lagos. We have a printer. You know, one thing is with printing, you have to be.
Because we have printers here in Osun, Abi.
Yes. Well, we are going to.
Just joking.
We are going to explore that. For instance, our dose posts are being produced here. What we can do here, if we know the capacity, if we know their capacity, why not?
In case of another time,
yes,
there is nothing that cannot be produced here. There is a printing press along Ikiron Road.
Okay.
Atman
is renowned.
There is even security
documents are being done.
printed.
Wonderful. We would like to meet with them and let them. And you see,
we appreciate your effort.
For
we want
Osun,
a way of giving empowerment to our people again.
Yes, but the point is that sometimes, not all the time, sometimes people are just not serious. That's the problem. Something as simple as provision, supply of drinks and water, ice drinks and water. I had problems with it this morning, in spite of the fact that I booked since yesterday. Things like canopy, chair. If you know how many places we went, I had to be calling this morning to remind. You see, that's the issue with our people, and it's all over, not just here. People are not serious with their business.
And they'll be complaining.
And so, when you find a person who does the work well, who can deliver, because we didn't get approval until last week of December, and we moved in here middle of January. We barely.
Won't it affect the?
No, it will not. We have extra. So you know that's another issue. By the time you are trying out to identify people, time is lost. If you have somebody who already has everything in the system, all the person needs to do is print, and you say, look, I give you 2 weeks to do this. We gave the printer 2 weeks to do all this.
And he delivered?
Yes.
Atman has the capacity.
No, we will find out.
Atman has the capacity.
Yes, we will find out. No problem.
Here, we have caps, because we have caps which we want the CDDs to wear. We did 12,500. We are targeting 12,000 CDDs. Yes, so we've already given out 5,000 of this in the 12 local governments. These are the T-shirts.
We give
them
to the coordinators
of the same number. I'm giving the same number out to. That is it, sir. This is the flex banner that is showing what we do in Osun. Yes. This are the flip charts for the intestinal and SPH and for Shisto. It's more of advocacy kit.
So we're going to, because we took delivery of these on Sunday and we started training on Monday. Yes, so we are going to bring some of them to your offices to, you know, or even put some in the package.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Where
Oh, why not?
I will still have one form to show you.
Okay,
So
let's do this before we
Yeah. Our friend, we are using the office.
How you doing?
They are sorting out the envelopes for the motorbikes, identifying who gets what.
this is the other form I was talking about. Form. This is solid form. In fact, it's solid. We have some here too, which CDs we use when we
Give
write.
us a copy.
And the solid form is like this. Go like this.
To summarize what has been captured at the lower level.
With this data, I will
Yes.
request that you share the database with us.
for planning purposes.
Take notes. Emmanuel, take notes. Yes.
So once that is done, let us have the already keyed into the computer
Yeah.
soft copy of it.
Yeah.
Very useful for us.
We will send to you.
We have, in case this is the checklist, we use this when the picture of head and some of the supervisors come to check when you turn in the field. This is the checklist from which they use to know what to ask. No need of asking random questions, wasting time. You have a checklist to take it. You have 20 bundles of these, which cost about 1,000. So they can go at random. And since they are working for the initial period of 3 years, they can use it because of coming on a daily basis to the business. So we did what we need to do, not waiting every day, waiting for people.
So you are going to be in Osun for 3 years.
At least initially. And that is based on the records, if we are doing well. Because these are private funds. They don't continue if people are not doing well. If you go to a state and they are not getting good feedback, they withdraw. Because they just take it that you guys are not serious. But once we go out there and we work and things turn out well and they see effort, our effort, they will continue, even beyond 3 years, I'm sure. They will lead us, they will support us until we are able to eradicate those that can be eradicated and control those that cannot be eradicated. And that's why we said we should have a committee comprising of all the other stakeholders who can help us in accelerating it.
I think beyond just the committee, we need maybe a written document from your side that will let the state have a comprehensive idea of what is expected of the state, what we have to do to make sure that we do not fall by the wayside.
Okay.
And if we have that, we in government will be able to sit together and create structures that will make sure that your job is, number one, easy, and number two, all the requirements of your supporters will also be met.
Okay.
So
we will do that, sir. You will receive the letter. Yes. We will receive the letter.
So we're waiting for that.
Okay.
So let's just say that we are happy to be here. The Honourable Commissioner for Health, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, and all other people that are here. We're happy to meet with you here. Number one, since you came into the state and you told us what you want to do for our people, it is our belief that it will improve the welfare of our people, because health is wealth. When people are healthy, they are wealthy because they are able to work and minimize leakages in the number of hours they are able to contribute to the productivity of the state. So, and I want to, on behalf of the governor of the state of Osun and the good people of this state, appreciate what you are doing, and to say that the government will support you, the government will do everything possible to make sure that the entire exercise is free, and to also assure you that whatever it is that you need from the state that is within our means, we will do it to be sure that. There are so many programs. When I was speaking with the Honourable Commissioner, told me he has so many programs this morning, this and that. Me too. But this is very, very, very important to us. And that is why we have left all those things to be here to make sure that takeoff is smooth, and we believe that the landing will also be very, very smooth. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. So we'll go to the. All right. To the. Where is the program?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank God for the life of our authorities, the government, the commissioner, the executive secretary. Thank God for the life of the partner, the AAF president and his team. Thank God for the NTD state team and the NTD coordinators. As we are about to commence today's activity, we want you, Allah, to be with us, guide us to the right path, the path of those who have sown people, not the path of those who have gone astray. Almighty Allah hear and answer our prayer. Amen.
Amen. Bàbá wa tọ́lọ́run wa dúpẹ́ akáyọ̀ àyè lóko. Bàbá jùlọ fún ìrìn àjò rere tá a rìn láti ibùdó wa débi ní ẹ̀ka àlàáfíà. Àkọ́kọ́ fún ẹgbẹ́pẹ́ ìgbà. A fi ètò yìí jẹ́ ìyìn bàbá lọ́wọ́ ẹwà gba ìṣàkóso. Ní ìparí ohun gbogbo nígbà tí a bá máa padà sí ibi tí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wá ti wá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká lébẹ̀ láyọ̀ tó. Àwọn tó jẹ́ olúbọ̀wọ́ ètò yìí a fi wọ́n lé ẹtúbọ̀ máa ro wọn lágbára. Àní àìsàn lọ́rùn àfẹ́ mọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní orúkọ Jésù tẹ́ bá wa ká kúrò. Àwa tí a máa ṣe iṣẹ́ náà àṣà aláìsí ẹ̀mọ́jẹ̀ kò títí wá àdúgbò tó pẹ́ ti gbọ́ fún orúkọ yìí orúkọ Jésù Kristi ní àgbàdúrà.
Thank you very much. We in Email Foundation, we highly appreciate Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget and his presence. We say thank you, sir. Commissioner for Health, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. The Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, we appreciate your presence, sir. So the ES of Osun State Primary Healthcare Board, thank you very much. The State NTD Coordinator, thank you. All NTD, all local government coordinators present, and everybody present here. We appreciate you. Members from the Federal Ministry of Health, we say thank you. President EHF, thank you, ma. National Program Coordinator of EHF, we appreciate your presence, sir. And everybody present, thank you for taking out time to honor us with your presence. Say thank you. As we continue in this program, we would like to invite the State NTD Coordinator to give us a welcome address. Thank you.
We equally welcome our partner as we are commencing this very vital program. But all along, we have been clamoring for partners. At all the national review meetings, that also say we don't have partners, we should come to our aid. And the survey initially revealed that all the NTD diseases are well with us in Osun State. And at the same time, we want to be aligned with all other states of the Federation to ensure that the target date set for the NTD is met, and our state is not left behind. Based on that, we wholeheartedly welcome our partner, Handover Healthcare Foundation, to the state of Osun. As we are commencing activities in the state of Osun, Almighty Allah come and be with us, put us aright, so that all what is expected of us will be delivered. And I want to assure our partner that we are not going to disappoint you. And at the end of the days, we are going to achieve the objective already set, that is eradication of all the neglected tropical diseases in the state of Osun. We are all welcome. All our LNCC coordinators, you are welcome to this very foundation. The motorcycle that I'm going to hand over to you today, we want you to make visual use of it and use it for the purpose it's made for. And we are going to achieve our aim.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, can we invite the President EHF to give our remarks?
The Honourable Commissioner for Health, the Honourable Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, the Executive Secretary for the Board, the Federal Ministry of Health representatives who are here present, other executives of the primary health care, the state coordinator and his team, the program coordinator for AME Foundation and his team, and our able and agile and very hard-working NTD. You are all wonderfully blessed. In the short period that I've been here, I have found it very, very, I feel so happy to work with this team because they are very knowledgeable. They are they are willing, they are ready to work. The number of local governments we've been to in the last few days has revealed that they are determined. And I think this is what we require. Everybody here has had the story of AME Foundation. I don't need to go into that. So what is important is for us all to decide to continue with the determination to succeed. There is nothing impossible in this life. What is impossible is our own decision. When we decide we don't want to succeed, then we don't succeed. But I see here that every NTD coordinator is determined, and so we will succeed. Yeah. I see my friend Mrs. Adio nodding. She's running for the #1, NTD #1 prize award. We are going to, as I have told you, we got funds from the End Fund. And this fund is from private individuals who see the funding as investment. It's an investment in human lives. They want to ensure that the investment in Osun State yields the results through the data we generate, not forged data, actual. They want to see that we are able to reach everybody who is eligible to receive these medicines. And so I want to please appeal and encourage you to please do everything within your power. Work well with your CDDs, your health workers, and ensure that we deliver. Because if we deliver, they will continue to support us. They will continue to support us until we eradicate those that should be eradicated, and we put a total control to those that should be controlled, like Chisto. And this is why we are working very closely with other partners, other ministries that can help us achieve our objective quickly. So let me take this opportunity once again to thank the leadership of this government, His Excellency, the Executive Governor, because his position is already exemplified by the position of his commissioners. You can see they are here. They left other busy schedules to be here. It shows the seriousness they attach to this. And so it behoves on all of us to apply seriousness in this work. And I want to take the opportunity once again to thank the Honourable Commissioners who are here. We really appreciate you, your encouragement, your support to my foundation since we arrived is really exemplary. And we appreciate it, and we want to assure you that we will work hand in hand with you to ensure that we achieve the objective we have set out here to achieve. And not only are we going to work with you to reduce or eliminate the NTDs, we will also work with you to reduce the prevalence of cancer, the burden of eye, and all that, and ensure that we empower a few people in this state by His grace. Once again, thank you all so much.
Thank you very much, President Icha, for your motherly remark. Say thank you. Now, we want to invite the ES of the State Primary Health Care Board to give us his remark. On your platform, please.
First and foremost, my thankfulness goes to God Almighty for making this a reality. The one Commissioner Health, sir, the one Commissioner Economic Planning and Budget, the SA, Mr. Governor Health, the President, AHF, welcome, the NTD State Coordinator, all the focal persons for NTD across the state, I welcome you all.
Thank you, sir.
The story of NTD and the dedication of it, Osun has always been proactive all along. I want to recollect that the last of the scrupulous merchandise that that we saw in Osun, that is Guinea One, was in 1999. That was some 19 years backward. At a time when it was still being found in places, Osun had been reading of Guinea One for more than 10 years before others started to follow. The meaning of that is that the dedication of the workforce of Osun is not in doubt. And I thank God that in your little time we have spent around, you can see that all of us, we are dedicated and we are determined to make our principal, Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Arebesola, to succeed in all the endeavors that are committed to our hand as the gatekeeper to prevent diseases in the state of Osun. Having said that, I sincerely want to use this occasion to persuade our NTD coordinators across focal persons across the state to continue to do the best in their activity to ensure that the ugly head of neglected tropical diseases don't rear their head any longer. We do know that for years, why particularly things like Guinea worm continue to be recorded in places outside Osun, but because of the money attached to it, you remember 25,000 naira, that if you saw it, and people started to give false alarm even when it was already going. But I thank God that in Osun, we are used to being. I have to mention this because of the false data, something that you mentioned. It is true that there is no way you can have 12 persons without having a Judas. That is true. But I want to assure you that I have a formidable workforce in the state primary care development hall, to which all the focal persons for NTD and for other primary health care programs belong. I want to assure you that we will do the needful to be sure that NTD becomes a thing of the past in Osun. We do know that things like schistosomiasis, soil transmitted hematitis, onchocerciasis, and others. We know that we know that they are rampant in places, particularly the soil transmitted hematitis. There's no local government that we don't seem to have. And I want to assure you that as much as we want to do, we will cooperate with you. And fortunately, the young persons in the state, they are here also. Where need be for us to donate a token, I am sure when we do right, we will be able to supply such. But the most important thing I'm assuring you is the dedication of our workforce. Anytime you call us, we are there. And the presence of all there tells you that we are serious. And you have alluded to that fact. Having said this, I want to thank you immensely for considering Osun as a worthy place for you to come. Our state is a state ahead of others, just like Mr. Governor. Above all government, as far as I'm concerned, if we are talking of the most beautiful woman in the world, that's my wife. And if you are talking of the most hardworking governor in Nigeria, that's Benny. So, and I am sure, if you are talking of if you put all the commissioners across Nigeria together, also commissioners.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for the assurance you've given us yet again. We really appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now, it's time for the essay to the governor on health to give his own remark. Come to
It's my own, the Honourable Commissioner for Health.
Thank you, sir.
Alaji.
Honourable Chief Dr. Alaji. Last of all, the Honourable Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Honourable Prof. Olalekan Dauda Inusa, the Executive Secretary of the State Primary Care Board, Dr. Kayode Ogunniyi, the President, Ame Health Foundation, Mrs. Rita Otoyibo, the State Coordinator. Okay, sorry, before I get to the states, federal matters.
Yeah, federal matters.
The representative of the Federal Ministry, yes, you are welcome to our state of Osun, the state of Omoluabi. The state coordinator, NTDs, the local coordinators, NTDs, you are all welcome. All the staff and team of Any Health Foundation, you are welcome. I want to toe the line of previous based on their remarks. They are concise, they have addressed most of the things I would want to remark upon. But let me thank the president of Health Foundation for drawing the hand fund to this state and the choice of this state. To this we are very grateful. Because like the name says, it's a neglected area already. And it's unlike other areas. We still have intervention in malaria, HIV, TB, and all those things. You still see those ones that are unhandy. But you can see this particular disease, we forget them. We don't even believe they are with us, but we see them every day. And we manage their complications every now and then. I can't remember the number of Uji that we have done for people with schistosomiasis when they are coming adulthood. And when you are having to pass that big rod into somebody's penis just to clear the roof for them to urinate. You've seen it, they are with us. People in Ili and all those things, those kids are there swimming in rivers, and they come with that. So we don't have them around us, and we don't seem to bother because it's unlike the malaria and some other diseases that are with us. Though up north some are common, like the trachoma and co are more common there. But the infertility, I see a couple, when I see them, then I used to call those people witches before I had the medical knowledge. When you see them, there used to be one I used to see, don't let me mention the name. Now when I see the leg of the woman, I'm like, hey, this woman must have been caught somewhere. But you never know that these are the things that are causing it. It makes their life miserable. So we can't just but thank you for you bringing this and remembering this state in the time when we have even dearth of partners in our state. Because how many partners do we enjoy? Like the northern part when they enjoy most partners. But that you even made the choice of this state to this, we appreciate the government of this state. Really appreciate you and we thank you. And we did this your gesture. And from what you have heard of the testimony you heard of the workforce, of their dedication, I know you won't be let down. Having said that, I want to encourage the staff, the coordinators more, that you've done good job in the past. This should be a boost to whatever we want to do now. This should facilitate and even bring even more results. To encourage, because because we are able to encourage partners, and because when they meet, they will talk about their experiences in diverse states, and we can enjoy more. And this time that we have a paucity of fund, that even the free health intervention, you know, there's a limit to which we can do. These are ways we can, these are opportunities we can seize to reach out to the populace. It is not just because we are political or whatever, just because of our passion for humanity. That's that's the first thing that should be at the back of our mind. Just because of the love we have for our job,
just because we want to be, remember for our intervention, that we can look back and say, we are talking about Drancuculus medinensis, last seen about 19 years ago, and that the day should come that we know we can talk and beat our chest that, when schistosomiasis used to be, when we say elephantiasis, okay, I pray that that day will come. I want to appreciate you, appreciate your dedication, and want to encourage you for that. And I can, but again, thank you, and thank you the leadership, like you did mention, of the health team, the Honourable Commissioner for Health, for dedication, for his truthfulness, and for his passion, at achieving certain things. Some other places where you come like this, they start playing politics. They start looking for the pecuniary gains first. And I so much appreciate this, and this he has been a leading example for this team. And like I said yesterday somewhere, that he's been a mentor to me myself. I appreciate you, Honourable Commissioner. Honourable Commissioner for Economic Planning, thank you for the team spirit that you always carry about. Some other people, they will have just neglected, even find a way of boycotting other ministry. We see it happening in some other sectors. But that's a team spirit that achieved a goal, that achieved work done. And I know that Mr. Governor had not done any form of mistake in the crop of people he had put together. I wish that it were this team that were with him from onset. I wonder what will I achieve even with the person when he is. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to
Thank you, DSA, for your encouraging words. Really appreciate it, and thank you very much. Now, we are on number 6 on our list, and it's time for the Honourable Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget to give us his own remark. Thank you very much.
The Honourable Commissioner for Health, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, Omoba Oyilola, the President, AMEF Healthcare Foundation. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol that was lucidly, stated by Omoba Oyilola. He did it in a way that covered everybody and sequentially. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm particularly happy to be here. Some people will wonder, what is this man doing here? Your job is economic planning and budget, so why are you here? What is your business with elephantiasis? But for me, as the person in charge of economic planning and budget for this state, I know that my own concern will be that to be able to, number one, get our budget funded, supported, implemented efficiently, and to make sure that all the promises that we have for our people are delivered. That is number one. Number two is the fact that there is no way any economy, be it national, subnational, or local, can ever operate at the optimal level without the people in that particular state being very healthy. In fact, when you talk about human capital or human capital development, essentially there are two components of that. Number one is education, the second one is health. So because no matter how educated or knowledgeable you may be, if you are not healthy, you cannot contribute anything to economic development. So if you look at that too, you will see the second reason why I'm here. And number three is the fact that as a Minister of Economic Planning and Budget, my role is not limited to my ministry alone. My job essentially is to coordinate, programs and projects of government at the state level. So I'm not constrained to a particular ministry, that this is what you do here and that is all. And like Dr. Oyilola mentioned,
the job that I do is basically to work with other MDAs to ensure that whatever they are doing is successful. They are able to succeed in their mandates to the people of the state. So that is why I'm here. So when people ask, I don't know anything about elephantiasis. I don't know anything about snail fever. I don't know what snail fever is, but they say there is snail fever, we have Lassa fever, we have all animals have no fever. So we have, now that I see snail fever, we have to be afraid of eating snail. So that is, but I want to appreciate the Amen Healthcare Foundation, in the sense that it's not as if we look for them. It's not as if we canvassed them. It's not as if we marketed them to be in Osun. They came on their own volition, looking at our state. Where can we be? Where, are we likely to have impact? Or where are we going to contribute, to the development and the effort that are ongoing in that particular state? And they thought about us on their own. Sincerely, on behalf of the governor of the state of Osun, and the people of Osun, we want to thank you most sincerely for choosing Osun to be part of this particular effort. We have been inside. We saw, enormous, a huge amount of resources that have been committed to all this initiative, and we just know that if not for your own passion for this state, looking afar, and that there are a lot of efforts going on there, and you want to be part of it, I think we really appreciate you for that. And your partners too that are supporting you to be able to do this, we thank them most sincerely. And Dr. Yola used the right word, that you have succeeded in bringing hand fund to our state, and we believe that hand fund will have other, even by the time all these are completed, we will have other things. They will also be able to intervene and support us to be able to eradicate all these health challenges that we are facing. We thank you most sincerely. Again, I want to appreciate all the officers that are participating in this. There is no way the state governor can be in all the places. He is not here currently, but we're here to represent him. But even all of us that are here to represent him as his cabinet members, we cannot be in all local governments. But I want all of you to see yourselves too as representatives of the governor and of the state at the local level and even at the community level. That is the way you can be encouraged to see that the job that you are doing on your table is beyond something you are doing just ordinarily. You are actually serving, you are representing the people. And I want to say in clearer terms that, look, we have over 4 million people in Osun. And out of those over 4 million people, you have been selected to man a particular local government. You have been selected to man a particular community. You should know within you that perhaps you are not the best in that local government. Yes. You may not be the best in that community, but you have been selected. So if you are selected, it puts a lot of responsibility on you to realize that you must do your best to make sure that you represent your community well. This is very, very important. And at every point in time, please be reminded that you are representing Mr. Governor on that assignment, and you are representing the state, the interest of our state. The implication of that is that please be an Omaluabi that we are. Please be an Omaluabi that we are in this state. This is a state of the virtuous. We are virtuous people, and we are proud to be so. And please let us carry that to the next level by representing our state very well. It is very important. I have a request to make to the Army Foundation. The request is that, number one, we can see planners. We need data to plan. We know that you are going to generate a huge database from this particular effort. Please, once this data is completed, we would like this data to be sent to us in the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget for planning purpose. Yeah. There is nothing again we want to use it for. And don't forget, you are going to be here for 3 years at the first, But even going forward, after 1 year, we want to be able to see, what is the, I'm not sure we have the baseline data now to say this is where we are, but I think you have something. Yes. Which it would be nice for us to have your baseline study report, which informs some of these efforts that you are putting in. And in 1 year's time, we also want to have a look at how far we've been able to go. We'll be able to have reports that will show that this is where we are, where we started. 1 year, moving on, this is where we have been able to reach, and then we'll be able to monitor results and see that we're able to deliver results. Number 2 request that I want to make is the fact that for you to be able to continue to enjoy the support of your partners, I'm sure there are some requirements that you must meet. And those requirements may not necessarily be all those things that you have to do on your own. There may be some that the state will also have to do to support that effort. So please, we would like to have checklists of that so that we can help you to help us. We need your support. We need your help for that. But if there are things we need to do and we are not aware of them, that may go unattended to. But we don't want to miss anything out, along the line. So whatever it is that the state has to do, please give us those information that will be able to sensitize our principal, Mr. Governor, to be able to work in that particular direction to ensure that we have all those in place. On that note, I want to thank everybody for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words and for your kind words. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Now, you now call on the Honourable Minister of Health. We now call on the Commissioner of Health to kindly give us his remark and also hand over these bikes to each local government coordinator. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. The Honourable Commissioner, Economic Planning and Budget. Thank you, sir. The Special Advisor to Mr. Governor on Health, Dr. Oluwagbemiga Oyinola Olukuku.
I'm going to do this card for all of us. This will be our thing. Once the guy comes here, I'll tell him to go. It's okay. Okay. Atakumasa East. Atakumasa East. Perindo. Atakumasa West. Babanko. Ayé tiré. Ọlọ́run alájẹ́ tí wà. Ìfẹ́ ló dùn. Ìfẹ́ ló dùn ìkírun. Ìfẹ́ ló dùn.
Ire wọlé. Yóò wọlé gbogbo wa o. Local government of Kakeke.
Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní wèrè. Ìyá légésì rèé, ìyá légésì rèé. Àwọn légésì gangan nìyí.
Borí pẹ́. Ọ̀gá, àráwọ̀ èèyàn yìí o. Yóò dire.
Ire ló ń dà láyé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni pé even last minute tó di even last minute.
Ìrẹ́pọ̀ dùn. Orí adé. Jẹ̀bú Jẹ̀ṣà. Ìwọ ni.
Ó dọ̀tí tó ní sáà.
Èèyàn mi ni.
Abájọ.
Ará àwo. Báńkọ̀. Owó jọ̀hún wá.
Oya palẹ̀ mọ́ palẹ̀.
Àwọn odò ọ̀tẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ ká fi wọ́n lẹ̀.
Odò ọ̀tìn. It's been handed over to Odò.
Ọlọ́run dá. Àjọ lódò ọ̀tìn ni o. Ó bò fún.
Àgbè ìyá rẹ̀ níbi.
Ilé ní kẹ́mi ń fi lè ṣe o.
Ara ọmọ wa ń bì kan, ọmọ wa nínú
Iléṣà West. Àwọn èèyàn mọ́ wáyé nìyẹn. Wàhálà ìṣàlám. Ẹ̀rọ àṣẹ o. Ayé dáadé. Ilé yìí kan. Ṣó ti pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni?
Thank you, sir.
Fún àwọn ti ní ilé yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn ọ̀gá ní Olúwa dúró ìgbàjọ́ ìrẹsì. Olúwa dúró dà ó. Ìjọ sọ yóò yé mi o. Olúwa ti rí wọ́n ti ní
A ní kò sí ìlàkan náà.
Nǹkan tí mo tí kì í gbé bá gbàdúrà gẹ̀ sápá ti kúrò bí mi.
And then they bring out the acid. Ẹjọ́ àwọn inú báṣu.
And capture those capture everybody. So please don't isolate that local, those two local governments that are talking about.
Wọ́n ṣe ṣe program for them ní January supported by the Federal Ministry of Health. The same exercise you want to do. They should have. You should be able to say that. Did they use the register? That's the normal thing. That's what is expected of everyone.
You know what? When you want to do the final comparison of the data, make sure you include their own thing.
Yes, include that.
That's on here.
Another fund.
Within the short period, let's repeat it.
We understand.
All the August for the 10 LGAs with high prevalence of STH. So I think one of those
That's
two.
why they are not invited of this morning.
Yes.
No,
The problem, what we are after is to make sure that we document
for planning purposes.
Oh, for us, we will usually give you a report. We give the commissioner, we will even send one directly to the governor. That's what we do. We copy all the line ministries that we work with. We copy the report, and for the soft copy, you will get it. We send it to you.
Thank you. Photo, okay.
Yes. Where are the FMOH?
Local government.